Hi guys, welcome back again. Thank you so much guys. We're going to be checking another video today, and this one is a video from Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., okay, on Jews. Alright, he made a speech about Israel, hatred, love, and antisemitism. Alright guys, I've never come across this speech before. I've never heard, and I have no idea what the speech is about, what he said in the video, okay? But I am really thrilled with it, okay? I'm really excited to find out what our past heroes have said about Israel, all right? So if you're new, I'm Loren and it's a pleasure to have you. Thank you so much. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share, subscribe. Let's hit 10,000 subscribers, okay, guys? I'm really excited about this one. So without further delay, let's dive in.
The whole world must see that Israel.
Okay, the speech was made in 1967. That's a whole long time ago. Wow.
That Israel must exist and has a right to exist and is one of the great outposts of democracy in the world.
My Jewish brothers and sisters.
Freest outpost of democracy? He said that? Wow.
Sister said to me amid anti-Semitism anywhere, we don't need your support. We have enough Jewish power to deal with this problem ourselves. I would still take a stand against anti-Semitism because it's wrong, it's unjust, and it's evil. If my Catholic brothers and sisters said to me, amid bigotry toward Catholics, we don't need your support in this because we have enough Catholic power to deal with it, I would still take a stand against bigotry toward Catholics because it is wrong, it is evil, and it is unjust.
When I was the rabbi of the Jewish community in Berlin under the Hitler regime, I learned many things. The most important thing that I learned in my life, and under those tragic circumstances, is that bigotry and hatred are not the most urgent problems. The most urgent, the most disgraceful, the most shameful, and the most tragic problem is silence. A great
Silence. Okay, this is getting deeper, way deeper than I ever thought. What? Silence. Okay, I need to get to the root.
people. A great people which had created a great civilization had become a nation of silent onlookers. They remain.
How is silence the most tragic problem in the world? What does it mean by that statement? Wow.
They remained silent in the face of hate, in the face of brutality, and in the face of mass murder.
Perhaps if there had been a broader understanding of the uses of nonviolent direct action in Germany when Hitler was rising and consolidating his power, the brutal extermination of 6 million Jews and millions of other war dead.
Okay. Truly, silence is worse than war, brutality, and every other thing. Oh my God, this is deep. I'm still like trying to digest it and let my thoughts resonate with this speech. It is so deep that I ever imagined. What? Guys, we need to know about history. We need to know about what our past heroes have left on this earth for us. We need to learn history. I've never heard this speech before. I've never heard anybody say silence is the major problem. Silence is worse than war or any tragedy. No, I have never heard that. So if I hadn't come across this video, I'd better walk this earth till my days are over and I will have no clue that silence is a major problem and is worse than anything. Gosh, this is deep. This is so deep.
Might have been averted and Germany might never have become totalitarian if Protestants and Catholics had engaged in nonviolent direct action and had made the oppression of the Jews our very own oppression and had come into the streets beside the Jew to scrub the sidewalks and had Gentiles worn the stigmatizing yellow armbands by the millions, a unique form of mass resistance to the Nazi regime might have developed. I'm fully aware of the terror, the intimidation, the brutality, and the force the fascists were so quick to use. But I'm also aware that in the South today, some races of the same mentality have been curbed in their resistance to nonviolent action when practiced on a mass scale. Today, people all over the world should be engaging in mass action to protest anti-Semitism in the Soviet Union. That is a dangerous silence today which unintentionally encourages evil to flourish. Was Albert Einstein right when he said,
Wow.
"The world is in greater peril from those who tolerate evil than from those who actively commit it"? Did not President Kennedy warn that those who do nothing are inviting shame as well as violence? Will the nation ever forget the searing impact of Rabbi Joachim Prince's
Okay. The greatest problem is in those who tolerate evil. Oh my God.
admonition as he spoke at the March on Washington in 1963, when I was a rabbi of the Jewish community in Berlin under the Hitler regime. I learned many things. The most important thing that I learned in my life and under tragic circumstances is that bigotry and hatred are not the most urgent problems. The most urgent, the most disgraceful, the most shameful, and the most tragic problem is silence. A great people which had created a great civilization had become a nation of silent onlookers. They remain silent in the face of hate, in the face of brutality, and in the face of mass murder.
No, guys. That's deep. Wow. That is deep. Guys, I wish the whole world could hear this. I wish every nation, every people, and everybody on this universe could hear this. This is so deeper than I ever thought. I never knew that King Martin Luther had a speech about Israel. But this is so deep. It is way beyond what I thought and what I imagined. If I never come across this piece, I wouldn't have any idea. The silence is actually the worst. The worst thing, the shameful act, and even more tragic than war. I wouldn't have a clue about that. And then it feels so deep because I'm just trying to, resonate to the ideology. I'm trying to, upgrade my mind towards it. And accept it, digest it into my system and accept it, okay? It is so deep. Guys, all I can say about this is we need to learn history. We need to listen to our past heroes. We need to be taught history. We need to live it. We need to be able to avoid so many mistakes that our past leaders or our past generation had experienced, because history repeats itself if not corrected. History repeats itself totally if not corrected. But if we are, I believe that if we are taught with the right materials, let me just say the materials are there, the materials have been made prepared, have been made available. But then if we are taught history, I believe so many problems won't be we are facing today won't be there. They won't even be a thing. It will be an experience of our past generations and not a future or the present that has no solution to. It is so deep. I never imagined how deep this was, but I am so grateful to this work. I am really grateful. I am so grateful because if I had not learned anything today, but I just learned one thing, silence is worse than anything. Worse, much worse than any brutality ever. Because you being silent about your pain or about evil simply means you are contributing to it, and you are promoting evil, you're promoting war, you're promoting brutality, whatever that vice is that you are being silent about, you are worse than the person committing the crime itself because you are not saying it. Now I understand why saying that the problem shared is halfway solved. Hmm. This is awesome, guys. This is so much more than I ever imagined. Please, guys, let me know your thoughts on this video. Let me know what you think about this. Do you think that the world would have been in a much better place today if we knew more about our past generations, what our fathers had said about the past? I mean, they said there's this adage that goes, the words of the old are wisdom. But you know, the chaotic state of the world today makes one even forget the warnings of our past generation, our past heroes, our past leaders. Their warnings. We don't heed to it anymore because of where we are today, the chaos that goes on in the world today, the animosity that roams the day makes us forget who we are, where we are from, or what we have been directed towards. It makes us forget what our past heroes have given, have left behind. But their words truly are great wisdom. If we abide by them, I bet history won't have a chance repeating itself. All I can say is we all need knowledge. Knowledge is the key, truly. Let me know your thoughts on this video in the comment. I believe that if I'm going to talk about this, we'll talk about it over and over and over because it's a broad topic. It's so broad that we won't even be able to finish today, but I bet we'll be able to continue again in the next video. Please let me know your thoughts on this video in the comments, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share it, subscribe so you don't miss out on more of my videos, and I'll see you again in the next one. I remain your girl, Loren. Bye.